I'm not sure the reasoning behind it, but I know that one of my cousins still, he could care less about drinking or partying and stuff. He's actually going to be a pastor. But the other one, I know that as soon as he went to college and he had that freedom, he cut loose. Mm-hmm. And it was just that freedom. And that's the kind of parent that, I'm not saying that his parents are bad or anything like that. That's just not the kind of parent that I want to be. I want to be the kind that's like, gives them the chance. Obviously, I'm not going to put up with something that's extremely negative. Like, I'll teach them lessons, but I'm not going to be like, I got to let them learn their own way in a sense.
Right.
That's the way I see it. I mean, I want them to learn. And when it comes down to drinking, I drink underage. I know plenty of people that have. Mm-hmm. I mean, all my friends did. You said that you did, and
you're one of the ones that bought it for me.
What?
You
no.
said 21 before I did.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But it's just, I think what it comes down to is how you deal with it. And I think that this situation was completely wrong. Yeah. If you, first of all, are having a house party, my suggestion, if you're going to let kids get out of control like that, you better leave and act like you did not know that they were going to have a party. They just threw that party without them.
Well, they took responsibility, and that's good. And, they probably feel terrible. And
well, I believe they're going to be brought up on charges. I forget the exact terminology, but it was like something that, it didn't sound very good, but like pretty much, I believe they can be going to prison for quite a while. I mean, 4 teens in the hospital. Yeah. That's not one.
Are they okay?
That's like 4. I believe they're all going to be fine. I think.
Good. Just poisoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is not just poisoning. It's terrible, but as long as they're going to recover, and the kids will learn, the parents will learn, and everyone's going to get what's.
Yeah, definitely.
What's coming.
So, what's this? You briefly told me that you showed your son a photo of a woman giving birth.
Yes. I think...
Why would you do that? First of all, why?
Okay, so you have to get the whole story. Sometimes, I'm sitting relaxing on my phone, scrolling through Facebook.
Why is that on your Facebook, first of all? What pages are you liking that it has, like, here, look at this pregnancy?
People share weird things, and it was one of the little links that you can click. It was like... 20 amazing photos that will make childbirth look beautiful to you. And I was, as a mom, I'm going to look at that. Like, mm-hmm. I enjoy good photography.
Well, it sounds horrifying to me.
It wasn't. It was very beautiful. It wasn't like angles that are unflattering. It was different things moms go through, different types of birth. And it was just kind of like angled towards the side of the leg, and like you can see the baby coming out. And my son sat next to me, and he's always wondering what I'm doing. So he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And I thought about it. I kind of put it away, and then I'm, you know what? These are artistic photos. He is a very respectful, very he wants to know everything, and I don't ever want to shield him from anything. And so I was like, this is pictures of mommies having their babies, and he's like they're coming out of their butt. I'm like, no, it's not that. Well, we'll talk about that later. But and I showed him a little bit, and he liked it. I think he felt a little bit not like it like that, but I think he got some knowledge from it, and it's gonna make him think differently about it. Not just, I don't want him to be clueless on any of that.
Well, see, I saw the movie Knocked Up. And I know it was 100% fake, but I saw, like, the head of the baby coming out.
Oh, yeah, that was horrific.
Yes, that was horrible. I was like, I never want to see this again. And it was like, in the movie, it was all clean and everything like that. And I know in real life, it's not clean. That's what I know. No. All I know is that there's going to be a blanket right there, and I want to be on this side of the blanket. So, I'm actually getting prepared for this in my head right now. Because I'm going to be, in a few months, be having this, I'm going to be in this scenario where I get the option to look. And I say I'm not gonna
stay by the head. I had never, when I had my son up to that point, I had never seen a picture or a video of somebody giving birth. I didn't have a mirror. I just knew what was going to go on down there was not pretty. It was not going to be, something I wanted to see at all. So I had no idea. And my sister 6 months ago had her first kid, little baby Jackson. He's so adorable. But I was in the delivery room, and I was holding her leg and, giving her support. And I saw it very close. And it's a beautiful thing, but it's hard to watch.
I don't know. I think that childbirth is one of the most beautiful things in the world. Mm-hmm. But that does not mean I want to watch the child being born.
Yeah.
I much rather see like, oh, she's going into labor. Okay. And then all of a sudden she gets wheeled out. Here's my baby. That's what I want to leave it at. I know what happens. I mean, I'm 25, so I would hope that I actually know what happens. But yeah, as far as you showing your kid, what he's 6 now, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Does he know about the birds and the bees?
No.
Okay. Where does he think babies come from? Obviously,
mommy's tummy.
But how does he think they get there? Has he asked you any of this stuff?
No, I don't think he knows why they grow.
Okay.
But maybe
you're lucky you're not to that point yet. Lucky. Yeah, that comes with a whole other awkwardness, I can just imagine. My parents never told me about the birds and the bees. I learned about it in school and from my friends.
I never had that talk with my parents either.
Is that weird?
I don't think so. I think it would kind of weird me out if my parents actually did have that talk with me.
Well, you know something funny that my grandparents actually just told me. My brother's graduating high school. He's graduating high school, like, in a couple days. Mm-hmm. I remember just a little while ago, they were like, hey, did Sean give Travis the talk about the birds and the bees? And I was like, well, he didn't give me it, so I'm guessing not. Well, someone needs to tell him. I'm like, they have that, like, as a class in school now. And she's like, yeah, but I think someone needs to re-tell him. And I was like,
no, between
they're like, will you do that? And I was like, that's a little weird. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Mm-mm. Between sex ed and high school boys, he knows what's up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He has it down. Like yeah.
Our dog just farted. So.
Yeah, I've been smelling it for like 10 minutes. I
saw you
gosh.
swiping your nose, and I know that we're sitting kind of close. I'm like, is my breath that bad? I was like trying to cover my mouth a little bit. I'm used to your breath by now. I was a little worried. Oh, and he's just there sleeping. He's like, yeah, I did it.
Dog farts are the worst.
Oh man, I was like, is that me? I was all trying to cover my mouth.
Close your legs.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No, I think that is our allotted time of crazy.
Yeah, that sounds like a good amount of time. Oh, really quickly, we didn't really tell them about our history.
Our history. How
far we go back. We've actually met in middle school. We've known each other. We've had actually a pretty long friendship.
Yeah, we were in middle school. What was that? I think I was like 11 or 12 for 6th grade.
Yeah, I think so. And for some reason, me and I think like there's like 2 other people out of all the entire school. You don't even remember who you went to school with in middle school. And for some reason, me and I think it was like Jesse and Timmy are like the only other 2 people that you remember from middle school.
For the most part.
And Kristen. Or
Kristen Winfrey.
Yeah, Kristen Winfrey, yeah. So, Jesus, that dog is letting them go.
I remember more than that, but for the most part, I
remember I just say, hey, do you remember this person? No, no. I can name off half the school, and you'll be like, I don't know who any of those people are. We've done this before.
I know. Yeah. But I think I remember a little more than you're giving me credit for, but
maybe
most of it's just a blur to me.
Yeah,
maybe it's from all that underage drinking.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it was. So yeah, we met in middle school, and then after that, you went to a different school was it 8th grade? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 8th grade until I don't even know how. I remember we didn't talk to each other for a few years, and I remember seeing one time. I don't remember who I was with, but I remember seeing you walking on the beach with, I believe it was your baby daddy.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was random. I was like, oh my God, Cassie.
Yeah, and your hair was like down to your ass. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, I had very long hair. Yeah, and then after that, we also didn't see each other for a while, and then. I want to say like Facebook rekindled us or something like that.
Yes, it was Facebook.
And
or MySpace.
Maybe it was MySpace. It might have been MySpace at the time. Who knows? I don't want to.
We're ancient.
Age myself already. But and then after that, I just remember it took one time for us to hang out as young adults, I guess. And then since then, we've pretty much been best friends. Yeah. So we definitely have a different friendship than a lot of people have. Yes. But I think that's how a lot of people are with their best friends too, though. It's something that only they truly get. Yeah. And I think that's one reason why I'm very happy to be doing this podcast with you, because I know that we will probably get in touch with our inner wacky weirdness, and which either some of the lovers or some of the listeners might end up loving, or they might end up hating us. But I think that either way, they're going to end up listening because they want to hear more about it.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully we get a lot of people who want to hear this.
Yeah, the madness. And I think that we're also, we're kind of just getting going right now, but I think this is going to be your two hosts right now, and I think every now and then we might toss in a guest here and there, and really it'll probably go like it did today, a little bit of us, and then maybe some random facts, maybe just some random rants, and then maybe some news that's going on. So yeah,
it's
I hope
a project. It's a work in progress.
It's definitely a work in progress.
It's a project.
Yes, definitely a project.
Help us build it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to give any feedback, you're more than welcome to. I do have a Twitter. It's called the Bubba Project. Mm-hmm. So I don't
at the Bubba Project.
Yeah, I don't.
We're both new to Twitter.
Yeah.
So help us figure it out.
If somebody wants to teach us. Then that'd be great. So we look forward to getting back to this again, and I hope that this is what everybody's looking for, and hope you guys tune in again. Until then, thanks for stopping by.
All right.